Hello, everyone that's joining us on YouTube. Thank you for joining my Wednesday afternoon Zoom class. We're going to be painting a scene from the Berkeley Country Club today.
Berkeley Country Club?
Mm-hmm.
Where's that?
This is a photo from their website. So at the country club, you can see the greens and then quite a bit of trees and land till the bay and the Marin Headlands, and that's San Francisco, and right in there, tucked away, is the Golden Gate Bridge. So I did a sketch of that with a graphite pencil, and I wanted to put the Marin Headlands in there, in the San Francisco. The water is kind of skinny, and this is a little bit bigger. Oh, I've got a light. That light's not going to work.
El Cerrito.
Making a shadow. Hang on. I don't know if that's much better. Okay, that's okay. All right. And then here's my golf course. So the first thing I'm going to do is wet the top with water. It's right over the mountains. Now I can even wet this water, I guess. I went down a little lower. I'm going to dry my tape. And the color that I'm going to use to make that nice orange is Bumblebee Yellow and Permanent Rose. That's pretty orangey. I think I'm going to start more with just pure yellow. Okay, I'm just going to put this yellow on. Oh, it's nice and bright. You gotta love that. Now I'm going to put the orange onto it. Oh, that's pretty. I went right over the mountains. I felt like maybe it's not quite orangey enough. What I just did was I got my brush wet and I wiped it in my paper towel, and I just wiped it over the water. I'm hearing a little feedback from somebody. I don't think it's me. A little more orange. This color that I'm dipping my brush into is called New Gamboge. I'm going to put a little of that on here and see what it does. Oh, it's very orange. Oh, we got a very orange sky now. Woo!
As I'm going through my phone.
I may have had Amazon Music on.
Okay.
So that may have been what it is, and I dropped that.
Okay, we'll see. I'm just going through my phone now. Maybe it's going to work better.
Okay.
It's okay. What it is, right?
Yeah. Well, how do you see?
I'm going to put a little bit of burnt sienna.
It's all right, honey.
Dry. I think I kind of like that. All right, I guess I'll stop at that point. And I'm wiping up my yellow, which since I wet my water, it's dripping into it. So notice that every single time I wipe up, I'm lifting, I get my brush wet and clean, and I dry it on my paper towel. So this is what I call a thirsty brush. And then when I wipe it, it just lifts. I'm gonna mute this and dry it. That's much brighter than the original, but that's okay. It's a painting. And I'm using the photograph as inspiration for my painting. So right now I'm gonna mute it and dry that. Didn't get it perfectly dry, and I think you saw me touch it right here, and so I got a little white spot. If I can just maybe smooth that out. Nope, it's gonna stay. Oh well. So this is just, it's still a tiny, tiny bit damp. What I'm gonna do now is go into the burnt sienna and put a little bit of French ultramarine blue into that. I'm trying to make a really warm orangey brown. And I'm using my number 10 now. I'm gonna go start at the bottom of this. And it's a little bit softer near the mountaintops than it is at the waterline. So I have a thirsty brush that I'm just sort of smudging up here with. Trying to get the shape of the Marin headlands pretty well, but that's good, it's close. And then there's Mount Tam is behind this here. So this is going to be a little bit grayer and very, very pale. Just another mountain layer back there. And then we've got San Francisco is right here. And right before the bridge, there's a little cliff, which I think is Fort Baker. So these are all very soft back here. And the sky is showing through them. And so they have that beautiful glowy look to them. And while I'm up here with these colors in my brush, I'm going to take a very, very fine point, and I'm going to put in, this is the Golden Gate Bridge. You can see the tower here and poking here, and the bridge actually comes across, and we know that this comes down this way, and then it makes a big loop in the middle. We don't have to show every bit of it, but we all kind of know it's there. So it just suggests that the bridge is back there. So that's the first step. Then the next step is to put in this beautiful pale water. So I'm wetting it. And this is the lightest spot on the painting, this beautiful pale water. And it's very, very light blue with kind of a brownish tint to it. So I'm going to use cerulean, just very, very pale, into the wet paper. So this should be very pale blue. I love how it granulates. If this is wet, it'll bleed, but hopefully it's already dried. The water just peaks right underneath the bridge there, front of San Francisco. Comes down in front. So this is almost white. It's such a pale blue. And I'm going to put just a tiny bit of this goldish brown from the mountains over into this blue, very pale. So it's as though it's kind of reflecting in that water. I went right over that skinny browned island. That one is at the tip of my tongue. I can't remember that island. Again, I'm going to dry that. And the next piece I'm going to work on is my foreground here. I'm going to clean spot in my palette. I'm going to go ahead and wet it. And this color is going to be Bumblebee or Hansa Yellow Medium. That's exactly the same color. And My Mary Blue Green Blue. And I'm going to start off with a layer of that. Oh, these colors are so vibrant today and a little different. We did them last week, but I don't know. It's fun to use these different colors. I just paint that all the way down. This is my yellowish with a tiny green tinge. I'm going to go ahead and sign my name. Cleaning off my piece of bamboo. Going to add a little bit more green to this and go over that. Oh, it's bright! I kind of put it a little bit all across the bottom here because that's the way the golf course looks from right there. I have to remember, if I'm going to mat this, I'm going to lose about a quarter of an inch all the way around. So I don't want to go, I want to make sure that I paint up an extra quarter of an inch. Put in these, couple of these little green bumps. Those are the sand traps and I can go in and put another layer on this too later. There's a couple of sand traps right in here, and if I can find that color that I put into the sky while this is still damp, not the sky, the water, which was manganese blue, no, cerulean blue, and a little bit of that brownish orange mixture. If I just put this in while it's damp, I think I can get it to sort of charge a little bit. We'll see. Maybe not. Maybe I'll just have some splotches, and that's okay too. Golf course. You can make money painting golf courses. People like them. Clay's laughing at me. It's like, sure, make some money painting golf courses. Okay, so that's gonna dry, and then I might put another layer on it. And what I'm gonna work on now is this brown part in here. So it's gonna be burnt sienna with a little bit of French, ultramarine blue, and a little bit of permanent rose to make it sort of reddish brown. And I'm just gonna kind of put these in. I'm gonna go dry, start it dry. This is my first layer. And I'm gonna put a couple different layers over this. But here I need to be careful next to my greens. Goes ever so slightly up on the edges so that my eye comes back in around. And here's where I want to paint carefully because it's a really sort of reddish color out here in the marsh there. Add a little more French to this. Start darkening it up. Oh, I love how these colors react with each other. That's my first layer. And while I've got this in my brush, I'm going to paint this skinny little island out here whose name I still can't think of. It's going to be darker than the hills in the back when we're all done. It goes out the side here even. Okay. It's very red, but we're going to add the more darks to it. So it's burnt sienna and French ultramarine blue. That's going to get our darker brown. If we put a little bit of permanent rose into it, we get that wonderful purpley tint to it, which I think is beautiful. So I'm going to start with this now down here. Again, I'm being careful next to my yellow. When I get this in, after I've got this in, I'll add the trees, those dark trees. I'm going to add another layer to this little island. This is the one. Okay, it's very red. I kind of like it red. Now I'm going to mix a whole bunch of paint that is almost black. So that's French ultramarine blue and burnt sienna, and a whole bunch of each because I squished out some fresh paint this morning, so I know I can just get it to get thick really fast with that fresh paint. So I'm just going to add some trees. I can always go over it if I need it darker elsewhere too. And these trees, I can see through them to the water. So I'm going to paint some trees right in here. I can see now that this water is much thicker than in the picture. Here's these trees. And all trees, you can have little holes and you can see through them. So I want to have that little areas I can see through. And over here is the same. Really nice photograph where they have that so nicely framed for us. You can always see through trees a little bit. This one's higher than the one on the left, so that's good. I can even exaggerate that a little bit. And then take that dark brown from French ultramarine blue and burnt sienna and sort of fill in layer of trees in here. I'm going to add even another layer of dark near the bottom. So it's almost black next to that yellow. It's a really sharp contrast. that's the basics of it. I think it needs maybe a little darker color in the reds here and on this little island. So I'm just going to take that real dark I made, add a little more burnt sienna to it so it's not that blackish. Touch my paper towel. Try it in here and see. That's a little bit too much. A little bit of water. Okay, I like that. I do love the red in it though, because, or the pink, because it just makes the sun feel like it's glowing on that part. And then this needs to be just a shade, one value darker too. And I think I need to put another little bit of a layer of greens in the bottom here. So that's Bumblebee Yellow and My Merry Blue Green Blue. I'm going to sneak a little bit of Antwerp in there. Can't help myself. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, that's some dark green now. Painting with water, just to sort of soften these back. Shadows. You know what? I think that's enough. And I've taped this, so when I pull the tape off, I'm going to have this beautiful edge to it. And there it is.
Wasn't
You see? Like that? Yep. It's in a good spot. Yep, very nice.
Thanks.
okay. Nice. Thank you. I was trying to talk.
Who else?
I
Just
got
a
one.
minute.
Oh, look, it's a little, that's nice. I like the colors.
Pretty.
The colors are beautiful.
Okay.
And I like that it's a little bit, I don't know, a little rougher, not as smooth as mine. I like that feel to it.
Mm.
Okay.
Laura's got something on the other side of her paper. Oh yeah.
Wait. Okay. No, here we go.
Yep. Nice colors.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Beautiful. Yeah. I want to see what's on the back, Laura.
Oh, no, it was my surfer. He looks like Bigfoot.
Yes.
I could not get the surfer.
I'm ready.
Okay.
Just a second. I want to, second. Pin beam. Okay.
Beautiful.
There we go.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Nice.
Yeah, you really got the colors and the values really nice.
Mm-hmm.
I like your trees.
I think I like it with the darker green and less of it for the golf course. Less golf course.
Yeah. You
More
made
water.
me want to go and see the golf course, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can drive right in. It's beautiful.
Nice.
Vicky.
Oh, here comes one. Just a second.
Ah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
Bridge.
Yep. I like it. Your colors are beautiful. Your golf course is really good. I like your towers for your bridge. Your eye really goes there. It's a nice focal point. Your colors are gorgeous. You got your values very nice where the darkest browns are right next to the lawn, to the golf course, and they get softer as they go back. That's really good. Very nice. Penny has one. That's a long, skinny one. Oh, you really got your Golden Gate Bridge in there. That's nice.
Nice.
Your golf course is really nice, and I love the color of your mid-ground. Yeah, really nice, Penny. Very much depth in that. Goes for miles and miles.
Like your trees.
Penny, I think that was everybody. Is that right?
So.
All right. Shall we just say goodbye? It was a little bit quicker.
Yeah, thanks, Mary Kay.
Yeah,
Mary
thank you,
Kay.
guys. Thanks for joining. Yep.
Okay. See you.
Bye.
See you Friday. Okay.
Okay. Octopus time on
Thank-
Friday.
Really? Are we gonna do an octopus on Friday?
Yeah.
Did you already send a picture of it?
No, not yet.
Okay. All right.
I saw a really good movie on Netflix this week called My
Octopus teacher.
It was
Everybody's
good.
been talking
I like
about
that.
that. I'm
It's
gonna have to
wonderful.
watch that.
Beautiful
It-
underground photography. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll have to watch it so I get inspired.
Good.
All right.
Hi, everybody.
Bye.
See ya. Bye-bye.